Welcome to the Weekly Review, where I review something I did in the past week. This week, I played StarVaders, a roguelite deck-building video game developed by Pengonauts and published by Joystick Ventures and Playworks. This game was pitched to me as Into the Breach meets Slay the Spire, two of my favorite games of all time, so I was naturally quite interested in giving it a look. After putting about 7 hours into this game, I must say that a more accurate pitch would be the child of Slay the Spire and Space Invaders who was raised by Into the Breach and is currently going through a serious 90s anime phase. Needless to say, the game pretty much rocks. Like in the arcade classic Space Invaders, this game will see the player combating various alien threats as they march down the screen, with each one requiring a well-placed attack to remove them from play. It innovates on this age-old format by giving the player a deck of cards to control their actions, and making everything operate on a turn-based system, allowing for tactical plays around manipulating the position of various entities. The combat flows very nicely, with snappy turns that still allow for synergies and combos to keep the player feeling powerful, and it keeps the momentum up, with entire runs taking an hour or less. The aesthetic is cute, in a way that harkens to the goofy pixel graphics of Space Invaders, but smoother, and with an anime twist. The music, in my opinion, matches perfectly, with grungy guitar riffs and swelling strings to score the player's onslaught through the oncoming alien hordes. My only complaint about the game is that I wish it were harder. As I've said, I've only put about 7 hours in, but I find that I am able to beat it consistently on all the base difficulty settings. This is largely due to the fact that I am a pro gamer, and that this game seems apt to hand the player an effective build. Unlike Slay the Spire, it is very easy to build a deck that will consistently pop off within the first few encounters. And unlike Into the Breach, I found that the best course of action was usually clear on each turn. That being said, the Apocalypse difficulty did have its challenging moments, and, no spoilers, the final boss brought a lot of that tension and difficulty I was looking for. There are also difficulties beyond Apocalypse that I have not yet had the opportunity to play, so who knows? Maybe my quote-unquote complaint is a complete moot point. All in all, an easy 7 out of 10. But if 7 weren't an option, I'd bump it up to an 8. See you next week.